Hi you guys, I'm Janae. I'm currently in the midst of a root touch-up and I wanted to talk to you guys because I originally made this video and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the process of when my roots grow out and I touch them up, right? So this is my series about being blonde. A lot of people ask me all the time how I maintain my blonde hair, how it doesn't fall clean out of my head, how all that different stuff. And you guys, I am not a licensed cosmetologist by any means. However, my mother was a hairstylist. So this is going to be a video of me talking about what I know about hair, what I know about bleach, what I know about color, different stuff like that, and how I maintain my own. Now, I will tell you, it is a very tedious process. I will tell you, if you do not have the experience of doing your hair, I have had short hair for almost 10 years and I've been bleaching my hair for about 6 or it's damn near, it's not 5. I've probably been bleaching my hair since I was like 18 for real. So do the math if you want. But this is me touching my hair up. My roots were always black grown out, as you guys can see if you watch any of my Find My Voice videos. Those are videos that I do daily. So I just got out of the shower off of the bleach being on my roots. I don't apply bleach to the ends of my hair for real because the fact that I'm blonde and I give myself time to let my hair grow out, there's never really any need to put bleach on it, but it does, when bleach processes, it spreads. So it does end up bleaching it more. That's why you guys always see that the ends of my hair are super, super white. It's because when I'm bleaching the roots, whenever anything grows out, it's because the ends are getting bleach on them in turn, right? So I did finally go ahead and get the 30 volume. If you did watch the video where it was Platinum Blonde Reset on YouTube, or I made 2 reels on here, you can see it on my pinned on my page. I did say I was using 40 volume, but because that's all I had left. So I will never use 40 volume again. I will tell you guys the effects of the 40 volume. Let me see if I can show y'all. Okay, so this is a very transparent, very honest video about hair. And I will tell you guys that I believe if you wanted to go from that scale or measurement, I would be considered a 3B curl pattern. So my hair is a little bit tighter in curl, but not necessarily the loosest curl and not necessarily the tightest curl, right? So that is why I can take bleach at different levels a little bit better. However, it is still bleach and it is still very strong. And I would still recommend for y'all to go to a professional to get your hair bleached. But I do mine at home because I know, and I've been doing it for years on end. Now, for so many years, I used to wear my hair, you see the color that's at my roots, that type of yellowish, pissy kind of color. I don't do that no more because now she's a platinum blonde girly. She knows about toning, she knows about lifting to the next level. So we want to level up when we're doing life, right? So the 40 volume, I want to show y'all the effect, right? You see a plain black towel. Now, hair does shed naturally, but this is what I've been experiencing since I was using the 40 volume. Now, if your hair is not as tight of a curl pattern as mine is, it's probably gonna be a lot worse. I've had friends literally tell me that the bleach had their hair falling out. I used to bleach my ex-girlfriend's hair, and there was a period of time where a literal patch came out of her head. So do not take too long when you're using bleach. Do not, what's it called? Do not use bleach too high if you're going to be doing any of this. I would consider using the box bleach if y'all gonna do it. This is just a hairstylist daughter type of situation, right? So I used the 30 volume. Today I finished out my 40 volume and I wasn't able to get the video to record for y'all because I finished out the 40 volume in the midst of me literally trying to record the video, and it wasn't enough for the powder. So I literally had to drop everything, run to the store, go ahead and grab this 30 volume today. And now I'm making it after I've just went ahead and finished that out with the first round. Usually I do only do 2 rounds for my hair. Now my hair is stronger. I also do know the time lengths that my hair can take. There's been a lot of experimentation. I've also been, as you guys can see, if you scroll down my page for enough, I've had a buzz cut for a long time. So I've never actually had the experience of my hair falling out. However, the fact that my hair was short and buzz cutted, I'm just a very I don't give a fuck person. So I was kind of a little bit cavalier with how I was dealing with the bleach, but still, I mean, it worked out well for me, right? But if you are touching up your roots at home or whatever, I would suggest y'all using a bleach box. This is a very informative video. This is gonna be a long ass video, but who cares? So I just used the 30 volume and the quick blue powder, right? It takes me about 5 scoops. 5 scoops of quick blue powder and this 30 volume developer. I don't necessarily measure out the 30 volume because, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, but I do want to try to figure out some measurements to try to tell y'all if people are trying to follow along with my series. It does make more sense to have measurements if I'm going to be doing a series of this, right? So use a quick blue powder and 30 volume developer, and I bleached out my roots. Now you see on the first round of bleach, it does look very pissy and yellow. I don't like this. I like platinum blonde throughout. So I usually do 2 rounds days apart. For the sake of the video, I have realized that my hair, y'all paying attention, can take 2 rounds in one day, but it's because I know what I'm doing. Let's reference right now the Kim Kardashian Met Gala look, where she wore like Marilyn Monroe's dress or whatever. They were bleaching her hair throughout. But that's because when you know what you're doing, you can do what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, I would not suggest it. Take a few days in between. You can afford to have a little bit pissy yellow in between. You'll be all right. Do you want to be bald head, or you want to have pissy yellow hair for a few days or a week and then bleach your hair and touch up your roots? Which one? So I'm going to go back in for the sake of the video so that you guys can see how this looks after the second round, right? I don't necessarily use toner, but I do use blue conditioner. Now, I absolutely love blue conditioner. The difference that I've realized with blue conditioner opposed to purple conditioner, it gives me that very icy, neutralized blonde that I love. It is so gorgeous. If you are a platinum blonde, blue conditioner. Purple conditioner, no tea, no shade against baby girl, but that's when you're going for more yellowish blondes, right? I use blue conditioner. Also, a very big thing that a lot of people probably don't want to or care to do when they have regular hair, bleached hair, processed hair, whatever, is treat your hair. This is a big thing that I learned from my mother because she was a natural hairstylist. So treating your hair is very big and very important if you want to have healthy hair. Now that's whether you had blonde hair or whatever else hair, you need to treat your hair. That's why some people's hair don't grow. Like, it's because you're damaging your hair, you're not giving your hair time to breathe, you're consistently doing all these protective styles, but they're not protecting anything because they're really snatching at your hair because you're not treating your hair, right? You have to make sure you treat your hair. So the way that I've been treating my hair lately is I actually do spray on blue conditioner damn near every day, and I do wear my hair, for the most part, natural. Y'all see I wear my hair curly with Eco Style Gel, which basically like adds the protein bonds back into my hair as well on a daily basis. Eco does make my hair a bit crunchy when I wear it, so I've been slightly moving away from using Eco, and I've started to use this brand. So because I've slightly been moving away from Eco, no tea, no shade on my gura, love Eco down, but my hair does walk around a bit crunchy and a bit flaky. So I've been using Urban Therapy's Twisted Sister. They have a Curl Perfection Cream Gel, and there's another one that looks exactly like this. Obviously, it could be found at Ross. Shout out Ross for $5. Great product. And it does not make my hair crunchy, but it does define my curls. So I like using this now a little bit more. But as treatment, I also put this Jamaican Black Castor Oil from Hair Chemist as a scalp stimulator on my scalp. Like fresh off the bleach, like not necessarily daily, but I do use this on my scalp because it's going to help restore those bonds, right? Another thing that you can use is Olaplex. I don't have any Olaplex right now, but instead of Olaplex, I have both of these that I use in combination to treat my hair after the bleaching. So bleaching your hair is part of it, but also it's what you put on your hair. Now, another thing I'm going to add is a big thing that I learned from my mom, the natural hairstylist, was hair is the same thing as your body. If you're putting good into your body starts to look good outside of your body, right? So hair masks that I can use or would recommend to you guys is using honey, eggs, mayo, essential oils. Like somebody was telling me the other day, banana, like things like that is very restorative to your hair. So it's very important you treat your hair. Now we can get into the actual bleaching portion.